Vec is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Oh, look, it's the #1 draft pick.
Well, not yet, at least.
I don't deal in rumor and innuendo, I deal in facts. And the fact is, no matter who goes #1 in the draft, it doesn't matter, because it will always be Tiffy time.
If I am the #1 pick to SmackDown and you stay here on Raw, I really hope we cross paths again someday.
Everyone hopes they cross paths with me. It's their only hope at relevance.
You sure think highly of yourself. Let's see what the GMs think next week.
Hey, glad we could catch up. We should talk about what Triple H said.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to SmackDown.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Nick Aldis could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on Raw, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
Here's the woman who might be moving on from Raw in the WWE Draft.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan.
Obviously, everyone's convinced that this woman is the #1 pick Triple H was talking about. But she's got to put all that speculation aside. Speculation doesn't win matches.
That's true, Corey, but with all the talk surrounding this woman's future, I'm willing to bet she's looking to make a statement of her own here tonight.
The last chance to make an impression before the draft starts now. Here comes a great competitor with awful taste.
Representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Next level methodical, always gets what she wants.
With the draft days away, there's a lot on the line here, and when you're the name on everyone's lips, it also puts a target on your back.
And Liv Morgan is likely aiming right at it. This is her first match back after her long-awaited appearance on that streaming cheese-smelling show, and I'm sure she's looking to prove she's no Lineburger.
I think you meant Limburger, but did you just say a cheese-smelling show?
It's a lot more than just smelling cheeses. If you're a fan of the fromage and...
From the middle row, tornado DDT.
Right into the pin. And there's the kick out. She still has enough energy for a simple kick out. Springboard, but nobody home. She dodges out of the way.
Oh, no.
Oh, the stink face!
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new plan here.
Ooh, forearm.
Boom, a forearm smash. And then a stomp to the back. Liv is really out of it. She might be done soon.
Beautiful seated senton.
Precision offense into the pin. This could be it. She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
And knew what was coming there. Placed against the turnbuckles. She countered that into her own offense. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Boston Crab now.
Critical point in this match. She's all taps out.
Here is your winner.
That was an impressive win, and you've got to believe the rumors are only going to get louder after what we just saw.
Do we even need to wait until next week for the draft? You'd be a fool not to take her #1. What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this Raw superstar might be changing brands as the top pick.
It's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches, and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I should have known. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. But if I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But
Is this how you treat your top talent on SmackDown? Maybe I would have been better off staying on Raw.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the...
Well, I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much.
Can't wait.
Here's your punching bag for the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Starla.
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's.
That's not always true. What if the GM puts them up against another local talent?
Then we all lose, Saxton.
What do you think of their chances tonight?
Somewhere between slim and none, and Slim just left town.
Here she is, SmackDown's #1 draft pick.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan.
After last week, you've got to think she's looking forward to facing an opponent in the ring rather than someone darting in from the crowd.
And an opponent like Sensational Starla, who, no offense, appears to be here to let SmackDown's top pick make a strong statement.
SmackDown gets a good look at their top pick right now. After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
She doesn't really have that luxury, though. She's not just another superstar on the roster. She's had some high expectations placed on her, and her job...
And a quick pin attempt. And kicks out before the count.
Maybe she knew that wasn't going to put her away, but it definitely kept her down for a beat.
There it is! Reversal! Got flipped upside down there.
Head like a basketball.
She's letting the crowd fill her with confidence now. Oh!
Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Leaps up.
Big time cutter. Hit that with everything and following it with the pin. Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
What a forearm. And Starla falters there.
Oh, jarring back elbow.
Flat out power. Wow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And face first they go. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
She sees her rising to her feet. This is her opportunity.
Beautiful seated senton.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
2. And still hanging on. Not yet.
Rising to her feet, and she's going to be met with something fierce.
Codebreaker from the middle rope. Turns it into a pin attempt. 2. And she kicks out at 2.
No celebrations yet. Going down low, striking the front and back of the leg, and then a double stomp to the lower back. Looking to put an end to this. Snap power driver.
Starla looks out of it.
Cover, cover, cover. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan.
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez's opponent is poised for payback. A woman obsessed with championship gold.
Because Roxanne knows what she's worth.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight was for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits.
Taking flight!
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
Oh, strikes with a kick. Setting up for something here.
Oh, watch this, fellas. Driven into the barricade, spine first. Delivered into the barricade.
Ascending to the top rope.
Here we go.
What? Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Holy, meet the barricade.
And Perez is having the fight brought right to her there.
God, gets put into the barricade. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Back into the ring she goes. She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
Wheelbarrow into a face buster. Nice.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From the top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
This can't be good. They just
Flying. Tumbling down. Take off. Beautiful senton. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
2 count. She gets the shoulder up.
really had less than a second to stay alive there. Ooh.
And Roxanne being aligned into position.
And Roxanne had it scouted. Perez caught by surprise.
Rolling down low, striking the front and back of the leg, and then a double stomp to the lower back.
Roxanne's got to dig deep now.
Shoulders are down. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause: We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front, but we need a leader. I drafted you number one for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.